to A is for Addict. So I wasn't going to make a video today, but being the 24th of September, it would have been my mom's birthday. So I just wanted to send a short message out there, speaking more about regret than about anything else. You know, in my life of addiction, when I was living in Yilbra and Rosettenville, I never gave much thought to it because my next fix, my next hit was always the number one priority. You know, for me, that's all I wanted. So I never really thought about the people on the outside and what they were going through. You know, I can imagine that my mom would rather have heard at times that I had passed away, maybe, instead of not knowing what is happening with me. Because she never knew, you know, day after day, she never knew, am I still alive? You know, am I dead? Am I in hospital? She never ever knew what was actually happening with me because I was basically on the street, living Nigerian to Nigerian, dealer to dealer. So nobody had a way of contacting me, first of all, and nobody knew if I was okay. You know, so that type of pain that we cause them, it's incredible. It is such pain that I don't think we'll even understand until we've got kids and something like that has to happen to us. So if you're an addict that's looking at recovery, or you're in recovery at the moment, take note of the people around you. Take note of the people that are coming back to you and accepting you back in their lives, you know, and show them the type of courtesy and the type of love that they once showed you. You know, nobody wants to die with regret, and I honestly believe that regret can be such a huge obstacle in a addict's life trying to come clean. I mean, I know I can speak for myself. If I had to lose my mom or lose my dad while I was on the streets, and later on find out that this is what happened, and I never had a time not only to say goodbye to them, but I never had time for them to see me become the man that they had raised, first of all, and the man that they had given life, you know. So that would have haunted me for all time, because I would never have been able to say to them I'm sorry. You know, I would never have been able to try explain to them what I was going through. Like these videos, I would never have been able to, you know, let them watch these videos to try and understand me. So regret can be such a huge obstacle. Now, once we start coming clean, we do our penance, and we go around and we try to get forgiveness from those that are willing to take us back at that time. And those that aren't, we understand that it is what it is. You know, we've hurt them, we've caused pain. So, like I've said before, some people won't accept us back. Some people won't be willing to forgive and forget, which is 100% their right, and we need to be 100% okay with that. You know, and the longer you stay clean, the more you will understand that and see that that is okay. You know, it's all right, and you don't have to then have a wall built around you against them. You know, they're doing everything that is within their right. You can still love them, you can still care for them the way you used to. You know, before you started this addiction. Just because they've got their guard up now because of things that you have done, doesn't mean that your feelings towards them need to change. But back to regret. So, yes, regret can be such an obstacle. Don't let it do that to you. You know, rather do what you can to recover so you don't have those feelings. If there are people that you have disappointed now, you know, try and do your I'm sorry's and please forgive me now while they're still around. Because when those people are gone, they're gone. And then you're not going to have that chance. It's going to be too late to be able to do that. And nobody wants to walk around with that type of sorrow and that type of regret on their heart. So do what you can. This is not going to be a very long video because I just want to, just those type of things that I wanted to touch on, you know, for addicts, to, you know, try and get things out of the way that might cause you regret, and things that you've done in the past, things that you've done in the throes of addiction while you were busy. Don't let that stunt you. You know, you're going to have to, unfortunately, have the mindset of it is what it is. You know, the things that you've done, your addictive nature done it, the demon inside you done it, and now it's time for you to grow, and time for you to get better. Leave those things in the past. Things that you cannot change today, leave it, forget about it. We all know the serenity prayer, you know, accept the things you cannot change. If you can't change it, accept it. It's as simple as that. It's the only way you can get to move on. Same as people that can't forgive you, accept it and move on. They'll do the same. They'll accept the fact that they can't forgive you and they'll move on. So don't let your past hold you back from your recovery. The past can be a terrible thing. We need to let go of it. I know there's a lot of pain and a lot of hurt that some of us carry. I've done it for 20 years. I carry that pain. And although I managed to edge myself forward all the time, I can tell you that if I had to let go of this pain long ago, if I had to start making these videos and start speaking out about what I went through and lift that weight off my chest, that I felt sometimes that I couldn't breathe, and I never ever understood it. I never realized that that this weight that I feel like it's on my chest and my shoulders that are so sore and all the stress and tension within me, I never understood that is because of my past, that is because of things that I haven't opened up about and spoken about. And only now, making these videos, do I realize that I needed to verbalize my actions. I needed to verbalize the things I had done, the things I had seen, the things I had been through. I needed to get that off my chest, and it has. It's alleviated such a weight. And I know I can only go from height to height from here. And I know every addict out there will be exactly the same. We're all individuals and we've all got our own experiences, but addiction is the same for all of us. It's identical in each one of us. It pushes us to do things that we've never done. It encourages us to do things that we shouldn't do. It makes us criminals. It makes criminals out of straight people. I've seen lawyers and doctors and professionals fall prey to addiction. I met many guys coming through Yilbra, coming through with suits and BMWs and sitting down to smoke that crack. And I've seen them a month later, climbing out a taxi, walking into the building to come and use, because everything has been lost. We've all been there. We all share the power of addiction, what it had over our lives. Our experiences might be different, but the power that addiction had over us is exactly the same. So we can talk to each other and we can relate to each other, but we need to verbalize what we've been through. We need to speak to people we trust. Some of us don't trust many people. And speak to a stranger, because strangers can't run to anybody else. But get it out there. Do what I'm doing. Sit down with a video camera, sit down with your phone, make a video and post it. If you're not embarrassed of your past, which you shouldn't be, no matter what you've done. We were controlled by addiction. We didn't control it. We were doing things that we never wanted to do. Why do I do the things I don't want to do, but the things I want to do, I do not do? Exactly. It was not us. But in our recovery, we're starting to find ourselves. We're starting to clear our minds. We're starting to come back to the people that we were, the people that we were born to be. And we want our family and our friends to see us become that person once again. We don't want the regret of them passing before we become that person. So recovering addicts out there, hang in there. You can do it. You will do it, and your family and friends will be proud. Some of them might not even say it, but they will be. And those of you that happen to come across this video that are still in your addiction, maybe you're denying that you're addicted. We'll talk about that in a video as well. But those of you who are in your addiction, don't end up with regret. Get out of it now so that you can bypass all of that and not have regret in your life. I want to thank you for watching again. Please share videos to those you think might need it. Please subscribe. I like seeing that my videos are getting out there and that people are getting to watch and hopefully learning something, hopefully taking my experiences and growing. And then look after yourself and look after those around you. Be blessed and have a good day. See you soon. Cheers.